Artificial intelligence can now watch videos. So in this video, we're going to check out this model. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to give it a video of a zoo. I'm going to give it a video of someone walking through a house and everything above the board to see if this model can actually watch the video and we can actually ask questions about the video. So let's see if AI can now watch the videos for us and we don't have to watch them anymore. Let's jump in. I'm going to put this AI model to the test. So I have a clip of some zoo animals here. We're going to see if it can actually see these zoo animals, give us some more context. I also have a video here of someone walking through a house to see if it can actually visually see this house. And here's the big thing, y'all. I removed the audio from all these videos. So we're going to learn real quick. Can this AI see this dude dancing to the cha-cha slide? I'll make sure I leave a link to the site in the description down below. It's bumpups.com. Got a nice little promo code if you want to use it for $10 off. It's actually free to use right off the bat. To get started here, let's jump over to chat workspaces. So we got our first video here. It's of a zoo. Let's watch a little bit of it. What you'll notice is that I purposely made it so there was no audio, so we can see if there's complete visual context here. What's nice about this model is that once we put our video in, I can simply ask the question, what animals show up in the video? Hit enter here, and it's going to quite literally watch this video, understand the video, and let's see if it's correct. So we got our first output here. It supposedly says that giraffes show up in the video, chimpanzees, and camels. Let's see if those are the first three animals. So far, so good. We have a chimpanzee. And then I don't know how it did it, but somehow through this like clipping of this frame, because it's not a full body of a camel, I was able to capture this camel's head right here. And we got ourselves a giraffe. This video also, by the way, is like a VR. That's why the lensing looks a little weird. Now, look at this. This is actually pretty interesting here. It identifies that there's a male lion, a lioness, and white lioness all included in this video. Let's see if this is true. So that's pretty cool. With this big of a frame, right? You get all this grass and the trees in the background. It found the male lion right here, and it did find the lioness. New chat. We're going to ask straight up right now and see what this model says. Which animal had the best habitat? Now, what's really cool about this model is that it approaches each video like a nice little hamburger, where a hamburger is made of multiple parts. In reality, a video is a pretty complex file, and in order to really get the best information out of a video, you not only need to know visually what's happening, but also what's happening with the audio, right? If someone is doing an education-based video, which you'll see later here, you need to know what they're saying, along with what's actually on the screen itself. So let's keep going. Crazy enough, it kind of hit the head on this one. It says the lion's habitat stands out. They roamed in a large open grassy field with scattered trees and natural vegetation. There were no visible bars or tight cages, just wide, unfenced space. And to be honest with you, compared to all other animals, that's probably true. Like this chimpanzee, for example, it was actually able to identify this cage and then know contextually that animals typically like to roam free, which makes sense. And then coming to the lion, it was able to see that it was an open field, trees, and there was no cage. All right, cool, Corbin. It can identify animals and see which animals live in the best habitat. But can it do a video tour of a house? So let's go ahead and gut check this model. We're going to walk through this house, find very specific details, and see if the model notices it. So the first detail we'll check here is asking how many hanging lights are in the kitchen. And as you can see, there's 1 and 2. It may interpret these as lights as well that are hanging, but let's find out. Simply going to put in how many lights are hanging in the kitchen, hit enter. And when you look at that, it actually caught something I didn't even notice. So it says there's 2 light fixtures here, right? We got the modern gold pennant light, which we'll see above the island, and then this circular chandelier. I didn't even notice this, but this was the first light that it identified, these 2 lights. But look all the way over here. It actually found this light as well. I don't know how this works, but this is pretty cool. So let's try another one here. I'm going to say, in the backyard, is there anything noticeable about the grass? I want to see if it's going to be able to point out this big empty patch right here and see what it says. Not bad. Look at this. The grass is notably patchy with several bare spots and sparse coverage. And look at that. Look at this is what I'm talking about, y'all. It just shows you where this is going when it comes to artificial intelligence. There is a prominent circular bare patch in the center of the yard. And that is exactly what I was hoping it noticed right here. What makes this cool is as a human, right? We're not all robots, okay? I'm not a robot. It's not Corbin AI here. We notice that kind of stuff. If you were touring this house, you would notice that and be like, okay, what's going on here? The grass looks a little crazy. And you have like a really big bare patch here. It's really cool to see how artificial intelligence is able to identify this as well as a noticeable thing. If you think about it, this isn't as simple as, oh no, Corbin, it's just a bunch of grass. You're good to go. And what's really cool about this tech is that we're able to apply that kind of logic to any type of video. So if we were watching an MMA video, like someone fighting, we could ask about technique, whether the technique was good, how the individual was knocked out, etc. Or if you like basketball or you like soccer, we can plug those videos in here as well. Just I know as well for this platform, we're actually able to get timestamps, descriptions, titles for any video you generate or upload. So I'm gonna upload another video here, and this is gonna be our dancing video. With this video right here, I want to ask like more opinionated questions like, can this person actually dance? Are they good at dancing? And what are they dancing to? The workflow on this platform is either upload a YouTube video or a local file. The AI model will watch it, and then we can ask it questions or get specific outputs. So while this little horse jumps up and down and our AI model's watching, let's do a tutorial-based video. I really think this kind of video topic is where this kind of tech shines. And that's due to the fact that tutorial-based videos, a lot of the times, you can use a platform like this to remove a lot of the fluff. Now, this is a video from myself and I of me going over how to take code from like Gemini 2.5, push it to a repo, and then render it onto a website. So taking a tutorial video like this, I can simply ask, give me step-by-step how to do this and all the relevant commands, and hit enter. I do something similar on my channel as well. When I do tutorial-based videos, typically, especially if they're very in-depth, I'll provide a Google Doc associated with it so you can kind of walk step-by-step in a text way of how to do said task or said goal. But what's cool about this is that you can essentially go to any YouTuber or any type of video content and get step-by-step guides no matter the topic. Whether you want to learn how to start doing Google Ads, maybe you're studying chemistry, you want to upload a lecture here, get information that way. And this really goes the extra mile here. And the best part is since I made the video, I know whether or not this is correct. And this is right on par of what we were doing in that video. That video was just creating a landing page with AI code and then pushing it as if you've never coded it before, creating a React-based app, as you can see here with all the commands, even going as far as referencing the specific files, app.js and app.css. And what's really cool here, especially for coding-based videos, since it has visual context, it's actually able to grab the exact commands used by the YouTuber. Now let's see if this AI model can see my bucket hat, the classic bucket hat that you see right there. And what do you know? It can. It's a person wearing a hat. The speaker is wearing a hat described as a bucket hat. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to test other videos on this platform, as the reason I included the house video was due to the fact that I got a lot of people that worked in real estate that were asking whether or not there's a platform that can actually visually watch a house tour video. That's relevant for them so that they can get fast information like how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, does the backyard look good, or does it have like a huge dead piece of grass of just dirt? I went ahead and loaded up this dance video here, right here. We're going to ask a couple questions here that I've already proctored. We're going to see if it's any good at catching it. So this is the cha-cha slide. As you can see with this crazy editing. Oh, this editing is next level. This is almost like, you know when you use like Photo Booth from like Apple and it does all those crazy effects? So the first question I asked here is what kind of dancing is even happening in the video? And the first thing that I noticed, which is really cool, is able to get the actual text on the screen. Stuff like the repeated cues of 1 hop this time, 2 hops, right foot, let's stomp. Y'all know that song, okay? This is a classic song. And then coming down here, the exact name. So by DJ Casper's Cha-Cha Slide. So the next question we can ask is, how does this person look? What are they wearing? And do they seem like a good dancer? Is this person a good dancer? And what do they look like? Now look at this. It broke it down by dancing ability and physical appearance. It was able to get male slim build. Seems about right. And was able to see entirely black clothing. That little hat that they were wearing, the bowler style hat. This little hat right here. And even see that the backdrop itself was just a white backdrop. And I love how it describes this person's dancing abilities. Executes a wide variety of coordinated moves, hops, kicks, crisscrosses, freezes, stomps in rapid succession. Interesting is even able to pick up on body language here, shows confidence in upper body, arm extensions, claps, and lower body work, leg kicks, and squats. Overall, the person came across as a skilled and practiced dancer. So based off these dance moves, would you agree with bump ups? Although I'm not too sure what this dance move is. This was like, okay. I've seen like left stop, right stop, but that was a lot of arm movement. So that just about does this video. I'll leave a link to bump ups in the description down below. I wanted to show this out because I haven't really seen a platform that gives you a very easy way to get vision context and audio context on a video. Because as we already know, ChatGPT, Claude, they're all amazing for text to text. But no one wants to touch these videos, so let's touch the videos with bump ups. Make sure to leave a like and also make sure to subscribe, okay? I'm looking at my analytics. 80% of you that are watching this video right now haven't clicked that subscribe button. Just click it real quick. Then like 5 minutes later, you can click unsubscribe if you want to. Just click it real quick. Those are 2 random videos. That is my face. I'll see you in the next video.